Yeah, it's cold, isn't it? I've wiped it at summer. It's bloody freezing. It's not nice. I'm having to wear trousers. I was wearing shorts last week. Yeah, no, you're right. It was too hot last week, wasn't it? Really was. I mean, I was just sweating balls the whole time. It wasn't nice. So it's nice to have a bit of autumn, but we seem to have gone straight into winter. It's gone from too hot last week, too cold this week. Yeah, you're right. Mustn't grumble. Bloody weather. Hello. So this time I'm going to be talking origin stories. So people sometimes say to me, John, you're an intelligent man. You're a professional marketer. You've had a successful career. Why do I only know about you because of your hat? And why do you sit in front of the bins? And they're good questions, really. So I thought I'll give you the bin and the hat origin story. So for the hat, we go back to lockdown. And at the time, I would, mid-lockdown, I should say, between lockdowns, I'd quite often sort of take a walk up to, not the local pub, the further than local pub, so that I got some exercise in, sit there and do some studying. And then I'd come back. That's it. That was kind of the highlight of my lockdown life. But I had a baseball cap, you see, because I'm not great with sunlight. And I don't like rain, but I'm awkward, so I don't really carry an umbrella. So hat's great. So I had this baseball cap, and I was sat there in the pub, I think watching a Mark Ritson lecture, actually. I was doing one of the mini MBAs, and I managed to knock my pint glass over, you see, and it went all over my cap. I know this is really exciting. Brace yourself, it gets even better. So I tried to wash the beer out of the cap. Nothing, just doesn't work. Now the shops are closed. Non-essential shops are closed at this point. And so I went online and I bought a hat. And then when the hat arrived, I suddenly realised I'd made a mistake. I'd bought a hat that only a pretentious arsehole would wear. And just to test how pretentious arsehole it was, I took a picture, uploaded it to Twitter, and said to my followers and friends, crap, look at the hat I just bought. I can't wear this, can I? And suddenly they all kind of disagreed and said, no, it's cool, you should wear it. And not only that, we want to see you in it. And so I had this army cap, which I hated, by the way, didn't like. And I went out a couple of times, again, sort of mid-lockdowns when we had Eat Out to Help Out. Thanks for that, Rishi. Really good idea, wasn't it? I suppose it was nice to get out for a pint and meet my mates. And I took pictures and I just uploaded them with #AdventuresOfHat. And that was it. It kind of took off. People would ask about the hat quite a lot. And I kind of realised that it had become a distinctive asset. I could go to events, I could go to meetups, as we moved out of lockdown, of course, and people would recognise my hat, and therefore they would realise it's me, and it became a bit of an icebreaker. And some kind of pretty well-known, important people in the industry would recognise me for my hat. I'm going to drop some names now. So Richard Huntington, who is at Saatchi, he recognised my hat the first time I met him. John! I'm like, oh my God, Richard Huntington knows who I am. Andy Nairn, the great Andy Nairn from Lucky Generals, he described my hat as my distinctive asset. He was the first one to do that. And he's right, it's become a distinctive asset. So, being a practical marketer, I had to stick with it. It was working. Now, I still hate the hat. I don't like the hat. It's not a hat that I would normally choose to wear. It's not a style I'd normally choose to wear, but it works. And I had to get over myself and had to get over my ego with it, because at one point I was thinking, people like the hat more than they like me. And now I know that's true, but it doesn't matter because they remember it's me under the hat. So that's the hat. Now the bins, again, some sad boy posting during lockdown. People were posting shots of the views outside of their windows, and there were some gorgeous views out there. Kind of Liesl McDonald in particular, gorgeous views out there. And I'm in my little flat in Loughton, and yeah, I'll be honest, yeah, I'm sat, yeah, from here, from the bins, I can see Epping Forest. It's beautiful, but the bins are opposite my flat. So again, for shits and giggles, I took a picture of the bins and posted it as Bins of Loughton, and then that just became a silly little thing that I did a few times. And you know, I had a Christmas party with the Bins of Loughton and the hats. Yeah, kind of. We all had cans. We all had Christmas hats. Just silly stuff. Just having a laugh really on Twitter with my mates. But when I started thinking about doing content, I thought, okay, well, I think video is going to be easier for me, and it is, right? I'll talk about that some other time. So I then started thinking, well, I can't do what everyone else does. This kind of earnest sat at the desk or leaning into the mobile or walking down the street. I need to do something that's different, that's distinctive, that people will remember. Have you ever seen a professional talking about their industry from sat in front of some bins? No, me neither. That was it. Bins came from there. And then I thought, okay, what are we going to call this thing? So I did a little bit of a post on LinkedIn and did a vote. And two brilliant suggestions came out. So the lion's share, I like that. I'll be honest, that actually came out top. And second was bin juice. Now, bin juice is visceral. All right, it's horrible. It's fucking perfect. So I figured, you know what, I'm going to take the lion's share for my newsletter and my blog, and I'm going to use bin juice for the video. Doesn't have to mean anything. It's memorable. It's distinctive. Hopefully you'll remember the quality of the content and the smarts from up here. But whenever you see the bins or the hat, you're going to notice John Lyons there, aren't you? And that's it. Simple as that. My distinctive assets. So that is the origin story of hat and bins. Yeah, no, I can't take it if it's raining. I mean, sometimes it's nice when it's a little bit of kind of April rain, isn't it? But I don't want kind of September rain or October rain. Yeah, I don't know what I want really. I probably want to be sat at home on a heated blanket with air conditioning on full. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?